We had a bye week from competition this last week. It's a really great training opportunity, to be honest, in the competition season. We have a really nice schedule this year where we have a few bye weeks spread throughout our competition season, and that's just it's a good opportunity to get in a little extra recovery if the student athletes need it, because our race weekends are tough. We're doing 2 races at the minimum every single competition weekend. And sometimes you need those little breathers even in season to just get a little extra recovery. But then after that, it gives us this good opportunity to put in some higher volume of training that's going to help us sustain our competitive fitness really through the competition season. And then also put in usually like some of our bigger intensity sessions. We try not to throw in a lot of really hard, higher or longer intensity on race weeks, because really the training on race weeks is all about performance preparation for that competition weekend. So these bye weeks are really good opportunities to put in a little bit more intensity training and a little bit more volume training that is going to allow you to really continue to progress in your fitness through the competition season. Yeah, so we've now competed at this facility for a few years, the Grand Avenue Nordic Center. It's a really nice center that they've developed right at the base of their Spirit Mountain there. It has, I believe we're going to be racing on a 2.5K course that we've competed on a lot. So we have a lot of familiarity with how to race that course. And I think, all of our races from here on through the rest of the CCSA season, our student athletes have a lot of experience with those. So we know how to strategize those courses, how to ski them tactically to be able to produce the best races. And I think that's something that obviously we'll really focus on within the competitive environment. I think from here on out, we really want to approach every single competition as if it's the championship season, because now we are in that time of the year where every single race format is the same, right? So we're going to have 7.5K classic races and 20-kilometer skate mass start races. And so it gives us that opportunity to really hone in on how to compete our best in those specific formats. The other aspect of it too is I think when you can really approach every single race as if it's a championship race, it's going to help you in the championship season, because it almost takes off that pressure that the championship season races are different. No really race is different than any other race, right? You're always going to go out there and give your absolute best. But a lot of times it is just about maybe the performance anxiety that you're going to feel when you get to those bigger races. So if we can approach these races now as if they're championship season races, I know that's going to help us to be able to deal with that anxiety and that excitement of the championship season when we come to it. The other aspect too is, I think our team, we have really good competitive strength this season, and I'm excited for our student athletes to be able to showcase that in the mass start races. We finally now get to race our 20K skate mass start races, and we've shown on both teams, on the women's team and the men's team, that we have full squads of scoring student athletes that are consistently competing in the top 5 in those races. And I know that if we can strategize how to really race those races as well as possible as a team, it's not only going to help us bring best individual results for qualification purposes, but it will help fuel us to have the best possible performances as a team.